Oh, we're literally just gonna get, when we start recording, we're gonna get straight into like the breakdown of the trade. Literally, I took it yesterday, which was Monday, passed me the first phase, and it's literally the same thing I do every time. I know I'm posted in time there, but it's the same thing I do every single time. Like, and I just want to say to anyone who's watching, it's not the strategy that makes you money, it's you and being consistent with your strategy. Obviously, the strategy does help a lot in it when you've got good risk reward, etc., etc. But it's you. I found that soon, literally, it's been a week, bro, and I've literally just traded my strat for the whole week, and I was green the whole week, and I passed my first phase. This is when I just purely only traded strat, no news, no nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's just for anyone out there watching, bro. Just trade your strat and nothing else. Even if it means you don't trade some days, just hop on your demo and just gamble your heart away, honestly. But like I've said in the previous videos, my strategy is literally this. I put a vertical line at 7 a.m. I'm on the hourly chart, so I'm on the hourly chart, and I wait for a liquidity sweep in my direction. When I say in my direction, I mean in line with structure. Structure is bullish. If you need another video going through how I pick out my highs, my lows, how I know what my daily bias is, what structure is saying, then let me know in it. But my structure was bullish on Monday, as you can see, quite clearly higher highs, higher lows. So I marked out. So in terms of my highs, I've got liquidity marked here. Well, it just says liquidity, but that was really a break of structure. When this loads, that was a break of structure, and this was the last low. This here was the last 1 hour low. At the point in time when I was trading, obviously it's the next day now, isn't it? But this was the 1 hour low at that point in time. Let me just mark it out, please. Flipping hole. Yeah, cool. So what I did, I marked out all the liquidity points that I need to see swept before I buy or before I sell. I need a sweep of liquidity. So this is my sweep of liquidity right here. Well, the only one that was left to be swept. The next one would have been the low, and realistically, you don't really see it go down there if you're trying to buy. Unless you get a change character. It doesn't really matter if you get a change character, you just start trading it down. But simple as that. So at this point, in the morning, I saw and it had this fat drop down and it came and took out this low. When it took out this low, I was ready for my buyers. I was ready to see this is the next step. So the first step is 1 hour liquidity sweep. Second step to confirm that liquidity sweep, 1 minute change of character. So these times I dropped straight down to the 1 minuten. Yeah. So this is where the liquidity sweep happened on the 1 minute chart. As you can see, this line kind of coming through in here. This is liquidity sweep. So at this point, liquidity had been taken. So in order for a change of character on the 1 minute, the market had to come up to here and break it. I'm going to be so honest with you guys. In this part, this wasn't fully like to a T following my strategy, purely because when the market actually only changed character up here, this is when it changed character. As you can see, when it changed character, bro, it did not come back for doo-doo. Like literal doo-doo. It did not come back, bro. So what had happened is, I think there was a high, this little high here in it. Obviously, if you watch enough trading YouTube videos, like I have in my day, you will know that some people and like ICT who like use the low or the high that led to the last low when there's a market structure shift or change in character in it. In this case, yeah, bro, I wanted to be in there and swimming where in it. Because like lately, bro, GU has not been coming back. Even like GJ, fam. No retracement, no nothing, fam. So I got in there like swimwear and I used this as my change of character. So now for the entry itself. Once you get the change of character, how do I pick my entry? How do I pick my entry once I get my change of character? So as you can see, I'll just use this as a change of character in 1 minute. Then I go to the 5 minute and I use a 5 minute order block. And the way I use my order blocks may not be the same as the way everyone else does it. There's one ICT video where he talks about order blocks. If you want it, I can really link it in the description, but someone's gonna have to ask me for that because otherwise I can't be bothered in it. But what it is, when there's a swing low at some sort of support or a swing high at some sort of resistance level, then the lowest body close, this is how I do it anyways, the candle with the lowest body close, that whole candle, when broken through, becomes an order block. So as we can see here, we have a swing low here. The support point I'm using is the 1 hour liquidity. And if we drag that out, as soon as that candle high gets broken, that becomes all active as an order block. And if it trades back into it, then you're good to enter. Even if it's the same candle that breaks it, say if it breaks the top of that candle, so the wick of that candle, and then the same candle comes back down, you can enter because the order block is now active. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, we've just absolutely gone to the side here. 2 secs. So as we can see here, it wicked it here. And I don't know if this when the change character was on 1 minute. I think this candle in the 5 minute was that change character 1 minute. Either way, it broke it here, and as soon as this candle broke the top of this grey one here, bro, the order block was active. I don't know what price exactly I entered at. I'll get that in a sec. But this is the main body of the trade. Entered from around there, stop below the low of that candle, because if it's a real order block and it's really like supposed to hold, it will hold and it won't trade below it. You don't want to see it trade below it anyways. It can wick, but I hate to see it wick. And if it wicks, it's stopping me out because my stop's right below it either way. And literally, I rode this up and I passed. Passed the account, made like 6 something hundred. And yeah, this is what happened, yeah. Funny story. It's not even funny, bro. But when I had it, I set my TP for a certain point, like exactly as much as it took for me to get the 8% to pass, yeah. And what happened is one TP was higher than the other, and as soon as one TP got hit, I closed out the other trade, bro. Then where I had 795, I needed $5 left to pass it, yeah. Cool. So, bro, I go to like hop back in the move, yeah. As soon as I hop back in the move, bro, it retraced, and it took me out. So then I was down like 30. I needed another 30. So what I do, quickly just hopped on gold 0.5 that, got the 30, past the phase one in it. But Tuesday, if I just left in the trade, which I should have, guys, TP or stop loss, nothing else, and it would have hit TP and I would have passed comfortably, saved myself the stress. But TP or stop loss once you're in, and if you want to be real, yeah, safe. When it gets to a certain point, maybe when it breaks structure in the 1 minute, you can move your stops to break even. But that's the trade. We literally caught it right at the bottom and literally rolled it all up. Pause. But that's the main, you know what I'm saying? And obviously, with equity edge here and show you lot the results. Obviously, I'm on phase two now. I'm not gonna lie, today I was a bit eager. I wanted to pass phase two in it. So trade is something that wasn't necessarily strat, so I'm down like 1.5%. But I stopped myself from trading, hopping in, even though the market went in the direction I said it was gonna go in. But when this slows, I'll go back onto the phase one account and show you the history. And it's unfortunate I actually can't show you lot like what's it called? I can't show you lot the results in a quite like updated the same account. So but yeah, bro, we're on the phase two thing now. Man, that's really just a trade breakdown for you lot. So yeah, until next time, if I trade tomorrow, I'll record it, yeah. And just go through it basically. Hopefully we can pass phase two. So yeah.